All right. What's going on, everyone? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We're doing 2023 Elite Extra Edition quarter case break number 15. Welcome. Especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. A bit about us. We've been around for over 6 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading, and we ship as quickly as the little hands will move. Sorry, I got something on my leg here. It's weird. eBay continues to do their sweepstakes. Don't forget about that. No purchase necessary there. If you go to any of our eBay listings, check in the description at the very top. There's a link there. You click on that. It tells you how to join. You can win some free cards. As always, go and hit hit the subscribe button there, of course, for fun and frivolity in the future, of course. And then, of course, our website, chefsportscards.com. Stadium Club, 2 teams away from selling out. So we'll be doing that tomorrow at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. tomorrow on Stadium Club for anybody who's already in that. And, Series 1 is about to go up tomorrow, all the pricing and stuff. So if you want to grab your teams early, you can grab them. All right, let's go over the teams. Excuse me. D-backs, Eric S. Braves, Patrick L. Orioles, Jeremy P. Red Sox, Eric G. Cubs, Chris L. White Sox, Blanca E. Excuse me, I gotta clear my throat. I sound like a frog. Red, Sam N. Guardians, Patrick L. Rockies, Jason H. Tigers, Linda T. Royals, Mark M. Astros, Justin P. Angels, Patrick L. Dodgers, Eric S. Brewers, Eric G. Twins, Eric S. Marlins, Blanca E. Mets, Jason H. Yankees, Jamie S. A's, Matt M. Phillies, Eric S. Pirates, Ryan W. Cardinals, Jamie S. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Padres, Kevin T. Giants, Dustin C. Mariners, Eric G. Rays, Rich L. Rangers, Christopher R. Blue Jays, Steve O. Nationals, Andrew B. And the DPL spot is Eric S. I was wolfing down some food between breaks. That's why I can't. I can't, clear my throat now. So I was, eating super fast. All right, let's open some cards. Good luck, everybody. Let's do it. Do it. So, we were talking about the Super Bowl in the last break. Does anybody at least have some fun parties to go to or something? Nobody seems to care that much about it, but got a nice looking Wander relic, and he literally just threw That's funny. Yeah, it is. It's very disappointing to pull the Wander stuff, that's for sure. All right, hold on. We got to fix our zoom here. Let's zoom in a bit. Wait, sorry. Zoom it in. That's a little better. All right, Kumar Rocker to $2.99 for Tejas. And Cade Hunter to $4.99. Amador for the Rockies. 46 of 49 on the Future Threads Relic Auto for Jason H. You know, it's funny you say that, John. I was in this, or I am in, I haven't seen it yet. I was in this big break. DeAndre Smith for the Mets, right? Yeah. And it was like a $500 buy-in with all these, high-end boxes and stuff. And I bought into it, and then I was thinking afterwards, oh, God, what if somebody pulls a Wander? Oh, you like it? All right. Yeah, cool, John. I thought a little something to get the PC started. I was trying to look for some other stuff. I know I have some other stuff is around. I just had to, I couldn't. Those were ones I just could get my hands on quickly. Cole Phillips for Atlanta. And Jacob Berry for Miami, first round material for Blanca. I figure you could start the PC with something. I mean, I know he's in Phillies gear, but, you know. Walter Ford for Seattle on card auto. Acosta for the DPL and Casanova for the DPL. For Milwaukee, 7 of 90, Jacoby Mizorowski. Oh, I meant to say too, guys, there's a few people payments weren't in yet. If you could get them in, I would appreciate it. Chase DeLauder to 499. Savino for Arizona. On card auto for Eric S. And for Miami, oh, Cody Morrison with a cute little patch. 11 of 49. Little patchy action there. Very nice. For Blanca. And Spencer Jones college ticket. All right, that is, now we want him there. I'm trying to make some piles here. There. I love that commercial that they made. I was showing that to everyone here, that when he slams the bat and changes the uniform to the Brewers uniform. I think it's awesome. 10 of 24 gold, Hayden Alvarez for the DPL. For Eric. And behind that for Pittsburgh, Hunter Barcode, 349. Pete Hansen for the Cardinals. For Jamie. If you're at least buying them off the website. No. No. It's funny you say. I was thinking that the other day. Christian Perez for the DPL. It's so funny that he said that. I was thinking exactly the same thing. Like, wow, man, it's like $12 or $15 for the team. I guess he'll buy it. Nope. Kevin Parada college ticket. All right, Judd Fabian for Baltimore to 195. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up. Dylan O'Ray for Milwaukee to 499. Jacob Miller for Miami. Man, Miami box all over the place. On-card auto for Blanca. Ooh, what do we have here from Minnesota? Brooks Lee. Look at that. Nice little auto there. Number 1 of 205 on the Brooks Lee. Who's got the 20? Eric S. Nice hit, man. He's not easy to find in here. Brooks Lee. And Jacob Miller again. Rich, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, I think before this we had the Nationals and the Rays left in the Stadium Club break. So safe to say tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern we'll do that break. That way we can do it, have some fun, and everyone will have plenty of time to Super Bowl, go to their Super Bowl parties, you know, go pick up their tags, whatever they do. And then I can sort cards while the game's on. Kumar Rocker to 299. Carson Milbrandt for Miami to 349. For Cincinnati, Andrew Abbott. Future Threads Relic Auto. And Trace Gonzalez for Pittsburgh. That one's not. That one's a sticker. Pirates is Ryan. My man Ryan. He's a Pirates fan. He likes the Pirates. And Chase DeLauder on the Optichrome. Yeah, I know, right? You know what I meant to ask you? And I was trying to find it, but I guess he put a picture of himself up one day on Instagram. You didn't happen to see that, did you? Jose Frias to DPL to $4.99. Tomorrow it'll probably be up. I was making sure I had the pricing right today, so, or actually later tonight I might start it. But yeah, by tomorrow it should be up. Nick Morbido. Nick Morbido is the Mets, I'm pretty sure. We'll double check it, but I think it's the Mets. Which would be Jason H. Teamer Johnson. You know, it's funny when I do the pick your pick your team pricing on the website. I go around and I check other other breakers, is like what they're charging and so on and so forth. And dude, I am like flabbergasted at what some of these guys charge for breaks. Some of the big ones too. I won't say who because it's not my place to say anything about people, but like, I am floored at what some guys charge for breaks. Obviously doing something wrong. Carrasco to $9.99 for the DPL. Next up, Trey Dombrowski for Houston to $3.49. Oh, I tried to go and find it. Remember I told you I was going to send you something last week or the week before? I think he pulled it down. Oh, gosh. He looks exactly like you think he looks like. I feel horrible saying that. Joe Lampe for Cleveland. On-card auto. Patrick. My man Patrick. There you go, buddy. Brandon Boissiere for the Nationals. Future Threads. For Andrew B. And Tucker Toman. Optichrome. Card's trying to run away on me. This pack is like super skinny. Okay. Herpy to 137 for the Cadmus. And another Kumar rocker, this one to $4.99. Working the Rocker Rainbow. Chandler Simpson for the Rays. On-card auto. Jeez, I'm a mess tonight. I'm taking out old Abreu over here. My guys. Jamie, right? Isn't that? No, I'm sorry. Tampa Bay was Rich L. There you go, bud. For the DPL, Herman Ramirez. And Dylan Beavers, Optichrome. All right, last pack of box 2. Reed Van Scooter for Seattle to 128. And again, if I can pick it up, come on. This card's gonna be a pain sometimes. Carson Whisenhunt to $3.49 for San Francisco. Ooh, Dalton Rushing to 61 for the Dodgers. Nice one there. 3 of 61. Who's got the Dodgers? Eric S. You go, buddy. And Fabian Lopez for the DPL. Excuse me. And Colton Cowser, college ticket. All right, box number 3. So is anybody at least going to a party or anything for tomorrow? Is it friends? Does anybody have like... I always had like that one friend who does the Super Bowl party every year, and he's always got to be like nuts, top it. And everyone used to go every year, and then the year the Eagles were in the Super Bowl, everyone's like, no, I'm not coming, I'm staying home and watching the game. Like when your team's actually in it. No, I can't deal with your antics. I need to stay home and pay attention. Pack doesn't want to open. Come on. Come on. All right, Ramirez to $9.99 for the DPL. And for Miami, Josh White to $9.99. Miami. Luke Gold for Detroit, base auto. And Brandon Baria on the future threads for Toronto. Steve. Ooh, man, nice turkey dinner for the Super Bowl. I'd be down for that, man. Can I come over? Wow. You said that. Now I want to make turkey. I do that a lot, man. I hear something and I'm like, oh, I got to have that. Cole Young, Optichrome. For Tampa, Trevor Martin on card audit. For the Cubbies, Christopher Paciola, also on card. For Chris L. Go, bud. And Kim. Troy Melton to $4.99. Thanks, bud. Brock Jones to $95. Believe me, man, I wish I could get there. I would be down for turkey dinner in Super Bowl. It'd be me sleeping on the couch after dinner. What happened in the game? It's usually what happens with me anyway during the Super Bowl. So I took it easy this week. Oh, man, I have to tell you guys about earlier tonight now that you guys are all here. Nate Furman, 176. Luke Gold for Detroit to $3.49. Ooh, look at this guy. Zach Neto. Aspirations die cut auto to 93. 12 of 93 for the Angels. Nice one there. Somebody's going to like this one, I think. Let's see. Is it? Nah, okay. Drew Gilbert for Houston. For Justin. I thought it was a auto. Relic auto. So I took it easy as we were just breaking today. Well, we're going to break tomorrow for the website one, but because of Series 1 coming up, next week's going to be really tough. Tons of cards to sort and tons of breaks to do. And so I was like, let me take a little bit, let me take a couple days and rest up some, So last night, rather than what I normally do, break every Friday night, I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch a movie. I sat down on the couch at like 8:15. I put a movie on. I think I was asleep by 8:19. I don't even think I saw the open. I don't even think I made it through the credits of the movie. I was like, oh. Andrew Taylor to $2.99 for Houston. My wife's like, well, obviously you needed the sleep. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Excuse my language. Justin Campbell to $4.99. Yeah, I'm ready for baseball too, big time. Cade Doherty for Toronto on card for Steve. So tonight, apparently, Jacob Miller, Miami. In the area where I live, they were apparently, and excuse my language for anybody, if anybody has kids out there, put their hands over their ears. Apparently, it was the Mainline Asshole Convention at a local restaurant here that I picked up food from tonight. Because, you know how, like, you watch Karen videos on YouTube and you're blown away, but you kind of, sometimes you sit there and you're like, is this real? Like, did somebody, and some of them you can tell are real and some of them you can tell are kind of put on, Dalton Rogers for Boston to $3.49. I saw a guy tonight in this restaurant have the biggest Karen moment I've ever seen in my life. Acosta to $9.99. A man, like, couldn't have been maybe like 35, 40 years old. Yarin Acosta, Relic Auto. Little dingy on the corner down here. You can see a little whiteage down there. That's 30 of 149. So first of all, I was waiting for the food forever, right? It took them like over an hour to make my food. I stood there and dealt with this the whole time. But whatever. They were busy. Okay, fine. I'm a chef. I get it. Pissed me off, but whatever, you know. Connor Stain for Colorado, 18 of 47. So, you know, it's a Saturday night. It's fairly busy. I mean, they weren't crazy busy, but it was, you know, they had a good crowd going in this place. And this guy comes in with his daughter, whose daughter's maybe about 13 years old. And he's like, can I get a table for two? And the hostess says, it's about a 20, 30-minute wait. And I'm standing here listening to this whole thing. And she's like, or if you want to, you can sit at the bar, you know, and get, say earmuffs. That's true. I didn't think of that. Earmuffs. She's like, or if you want to sit at the bar, it's okay. You can eat at the bar. And the bar was full. This, you know, so anyway, the guy walks himself like into the bar area, and there's tables in the bar, but they actually use those as dining tables in this place, right? Kempner to 162 for San Francisco. Drew Thorpe to 499. So, the guy walks down there. Robert Moore for Milwaukee on card for Eric. And there's like 3 or 4 tables that are open in the bar area. And he comes back and starts losing his mind. Like, what do you mean I have to wait a half hour? There's like 4 open tables down there. I don't understand this. And he's like, get me your manager. I'd love to speak to him about his business plan, blah, blah, blah. And the girl's like, we have reservations for those tables. Peyton Graham for Detroit. And the guy's like, nobody can run a business like this. Here I am with money to spend. You're making me sit here. You have empty tables. Who, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe somebody's actually doing this. Like he's making a scene. Yeah. And I'm just sitting there shaking my head, being that I've been in the restaurant business for 40 years of my 50 years of it on the planet. Like, oh, God, what a jerk this guy is. And the poor girl is like a high school kid behind the host stand. You know, she's just like, she's ready to break out into tears, you know. Owen Murphy to $9.99. So he's like, I want to see the manager now. Judd Fabian to $3.49, the Orioles. And she goes and gets him, and, ooh, look at that thing. Chase DeLauder, gold Optichrome auto. Where is that? 25 of 49. Very cool. Cleveland. Patrick. There you go. Nice hit, buddy. I want to see the manager. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, go get the manager and let the manager put this guy straight. Manager comes walking up. He gives in to the guy in like 3 seconds. He's like, what kind of business plan? No, sir, come on, I'll seat you. And I'm just like, what? What a jerk. Boston, Mikey Romero, Future Threads. Like, if I was the manager, I would have walked up and said, sir, we have reservations, and I have people waiting for these tables. Why should they suffer because you didn't make a reservation? You know what I mean? Like, come on, you're just, you know, throwing a scene so you'll get a table. And I mean, it was a scene. It was arms flailing, voices raised all the way. Like, people from the bar were watching this, like, the whole 9 yards. I'm standing there just shaking my head like, oh my God. So then I finally get my food after waiting like a half hour. And of course, I was in a rush to get back home because I had to start putting the stuff together for tonight. Jackson Ferris to $2.99. And I'm walking out the door, and there's like 2 sets of doors inside the building to get out. And there are these 2 women standing there having a conversation right in front of the door. Maddock to DPL to $4.99. And I walk up and I stand there for about 10 seconds, and they're not moving. They're just standing there having a conversation right in front of the door. Judd Fabian for Baltimore on card. And I was like, excuse me, please. And the woman's like, you can wait your turn. I was like, wait my turn for what? Like, you're just in front of, you're just blocking the door. I was like, I got to get out of here. Like, something's going to happen to me. Oh my God, she was so angry that I said, excuse me. Orioles is Jeremy P. I'm amazed at people sometimes, I really am. For Milwaukee, Tyler Woosner, Hidden Gems auto. Like, she looked at me like I was how dare I say excuse me to get by? Like, oh my God. Zach Geloff college ticket. I got home, my wife's like, what took so long? I was like, well, apparently the asshole convention was in town this week. I didn't realize it. I was at a stayed home, or I'd made you go get it. All right, Dylan Lesko to $4.99. I really am like flabbergasted sometimes with the way people act. Drake Baldwin to $9.99. And Yosmel Ramirez on the DPL. Like we've talked about before, I talk on here, but I'm not a big talker in general. Like Tyler Schweitzer for the White Sox. Like I'm kind of a quiet person for the most part, and I am exceedingly polite to people, sometimes to a fault. Like to be like, excuse me, ladies, and her turn around and snap at me. I was just like, wow. You would have thought she'd notice she was blocking the door and be like, oh, I'm sorry, here you go. No. She's just like, how dare you? What do you got in here? There's a thickie in here. Alan Roden for Toronto. That is number 2 of 8. Alan Roden. For Steve. It happens every day, does it? No. Like I said, I keep my head down and keep out of people's way for the most part. $3.49, and I don't leave the house any more than I have to anymore. Believe me. Jacob Waters for Oakland. What is this coming up here? This could be something. This could be a little something. This is kind of thick. This guy. Who's got the Mets? Jason H. Let's see. Oh, look at that patch. 2 of 7, Kevin Parada. A little bit of the Mets ball there. Oh, it's a shame that patch isn't bigger, but very cool patch in there. Cool little patch. That thing's awesome. Congrats, man. Who's that? Jason. Congrats, man. That's it. Panini can do a patch, man. They know what they're doing with relics. Oh, is this going to fit? Oh, I know. You're absolutely right, man. It's absolutely the way it is. Kids are jerks for the most part. They're just not polite at all. But like you said, yeah, they learn it from their parents. Like, look, I'll tell you, like, when the kid came up to me, he's like, we're really behind in the kitchen. I was like, okay, no problem. But how long is it going to be? Just give me an idea, like, if I'm going to stand here for another hour or what. He's like, no, like 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, no problem. I was thinking to myself, like, man, if he said that to some of those other kids, they'd have bitten his head off. Like, I don't know, maybe it has to do with the fact that I worked in restaurants my whole life, so I have a little more patience for it than most. But Alex McFarland, $4.99 for Philadelphia. Put your shoulder down and walk through. I might have broken a hip or something. Junior Caminero for Tampa Bay to $9.99. Got to be careful with those ladies, Clark Elliott for Oakland on-card auto. For Matt M. And for the DPL, Jalen Arias to 80, 44 of 80. I'm running out of sleeves here. Give me 1 sec. Gotta grab some more sleeves. I felt like I was being punked or something. Like, this is a joke, right? Like, that was legitimately my first ever, like, real serious Karen blow up I ever saw in my life, and it was a guy. In front of his, like, 13-year-old daughter, too. You thought she would have been, like, embarrassed. If that was my kid would have been like, Dad, shut up. He would not have been down with that, but hey, he got his table, so I guess, joke's on me. But those hostesses, of course, after the manager sat the guy, they were like, what am I supposed to do? I have those tables for other people. Oh, God. Tyler Locklear to 205 for Seattle. God forbid you have any confrontation. That guy was afraid of him. Elijah Green for Washington to 499. Silas Ardoin for Baltimore. For Jeremy. Anderson Fairman for the DPL. And Cutter Coffee. Optichrome. All right, a couple more packs. Jared McKenzie for Washington to 299. And a Kristen Monroe to 349. It's called a Darren. Is that what it is? Yeah. Darren and a Karen. That's good, man. Locklear on card for Seattle. I've never heard that before. I never knew it was called a Darren. See, you learn something new every day. And Jacob Reimer for New York. Michael Kennedy for Pittsburgh. Optichrome. Darren and a Karen. That's good. I like that. All right. For Milwaukee. Yeah, right. 122. You know what I say to most people when they say that, though? Like, it's funny. I mean, look, there's horrible people out there, especially in the industry, who do stuff to people's food and stuff. In the almost 40 years I've worked in the kitchen, I've never once ever even thought about doing something to someone's food. And most guys haven't. Like, the day I need to is the day I need to get out of the business. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying all people are that way, but it doesn't happen quite as much as you might think. But I can't even imagine doing something to someone's food. That's, like, crazy to me. For Justin, Andrew Taylor on card audit. But I get what you mean. Cade Horton, first round relic, little pinstripe in there for the Cubbies. For Chris. And Gavin Cross, college ticket. All right, last pack. See what we got. Got a couple thickies in here. Dose thickies, just like Mom used to like. All right, Owen Murphy, 290 for Atlanta. And Blake Buckhalter to 199. For Colorado, Hunter Goodman prospect material. Very cool. 48 of 199. For the Rockies. For Jason H. And Jesus Caba with the DPL. 101 of 199. And our last card, Brenner Cox for Washington. All righty, folks. I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. As always, I couldn't do this without y'all, and I do truly appreciate it. If you're not in any of our other breaks tonight, please stay safe, stay healthy out there. Enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. And we will be back on Wednesday for Series 1. Bear with me for a second. Let's put a quick hit recap together. A couple of cool patches today. Look. All righty. Let's do do a hit recap for 2023 Elite Extradition quarter case break number 15. We do have one more of these. In that case that I think I have one more set. So I don't know. Maybe next week, week after, we'll put it up somewhere. Okay. Low numbered parallels. Owen Murphy to 90. Will Rui to 127. Locklear to 205. Kempner to 162. Furman to 176. Rock Jones to 95. Van Scooter to 128. Harpy to 137. Judd Fabian to 195. Jacob Mizorowski to 90. Hayden Alvarez to 24. And the Alan Roden to 8. 2 of 8 on that one. Relics. Got a bunch. DPL to 199. Cade Horton. Mikey Romero. Drew Gilbert. Brandon Baria. Brandon Boissiere. Timur Johnson. Jacob Berry. A Cody Morissette to 49. Nice patch for Miami. And a very cool little patch for the Mets. 2 of 7 on the Kevin Parada. Relic Autos. Hunter Goodman, Prospect to 199. Ramirez and Acosta for the DPL. Andrew Abbott for Cincinnati. And Adel Amador to 49 for the Rockies. Whoops. I'm fumbling now. All right. Autographs. Let's get through these. I'm just going to go through the names. All right. Taylor, Reimer, Locklear, Furman, Ardoin, Arias to 80. Clark Elliott, Waters, Schweitzer, Woosner, Graham, and more. Connor Stain to 47. Miller, Dowdy, Zach Nito to 93. Paciola, Martin, Gold. Lopez, Dalton Rushing to 61. Ramirez and Simpson. Lampy, Morbido, Gonzalez, Brooks Lee to 205. Miller, Perez, Hanson, Savino, Ford, Smith. And then a couple Judd Fabian and the Chase DeLauder gold to 49 for Cleveland. All right, folks, that is going to do it. Again, thank you all for joining me. Please stay safe, stay healthy out there, and I'll be back in 5 with Top Scrum Update. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.